People say I ain't no good, and I'm crazy as a loon. Cause I shave my head in the morning, pick guitar in the afternoon. Just like old Chief and Charlie, I like to lay around in the shade. Well, I ain't got no money, but you better believe I got it made. Cause I ain't asking nobody for nothing if I can't get it on my own. If you don't like the way I'm living, just leave this bald-headed country boy alone.
What's up, folks? Thank y'all tuning into the Josh J Podcast. We're down here at Live Oak. We're in Nashville this week recording. Make sure y'all come out to the Raising Grace Rounds, Josh J Podcast live at Live Oak tomorrow night, July the 30th. Miss Tawni over here is going to be helping me host it. But this is going to be a special little show today. She's got Miss Kailee here with us that we've not got a chance to hang out with. Tawni's one of my favorite people. If you've not looked at her Instagram, she'll probably be one of your favorites too. She actually has clothes on today. Displaying all your stuff has clothes now. Very proud of you, by the way. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping me host tomorrow.
Absolutely.
And doing this and bringing this wonderful person who I just got to meet, who I already think the world of. Love your story so far. Why don't you introduce her a little bit better than that, and then we'll just snowball from there.
Absolutely, yeah. So Kailee is, of course, one of my closest friends, actually probably the closest as of current day, which is crazy because we actually met about a year and a half ago. She actually slid into my DMs. And we both just fell in love immediately. So we just connected on so many different levels, and I love that she is completely raw and real about where she's come from, everything she's been through. I felt like I could really relate, especially she met me in a time where I was kind of, in between trying to find myself again. And hearing her story and being able to connect with her and having her support and realness, whether I was being a total fuck up or if she was encouraging me, either way, she's always been completely brutally honest with me. So I feel like she just really helped me kind of get to where I am today, and I just really appreciate it. So she's my little Carl.
I don't think you've ever been a total fuck up.
Well,
You might know her a little bit.
well, what happened was,
Yeah, we'll get to that.
You've been no worse than anybody else.
Yeah.
You've been one of my favorite. I'm telling you, ever since the first time we met, I was very shocked because, and I know I've said this to you every time, some people just think that, especially when you look the way you do, and I mean that's a compliment, that you're just tits and ass.
Right.
And you're so much more than that. You've been one of those people that when I got around, I was like, oh, she's just an all-around badass.
Yeah.
Like just a wonderful human being.
I try to be.
I hate that sometimes that some people get judged by a book, like the cover of the book. Like that's not fair. That's not fair. You're way more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you can recognize that, because it's honestly been a struggle for me to try to show my personality and be more myself online, because I was just tits and ass online for so long. And so I kind of put myself in that box, and then I was like, wait a minute. No, I'm fucking funny. And I have intelligence, and I like reading books, and there's so much more to me than that. So it's been a really wild transition, but I've enjoyed the ride.
Yeah, that's why I made the decision to friend zone you right off the bat. I knew it was what was best for this.
Absolutely.
but I think we're aware of our stereotypes. You know what I mean? Like we get it constantly. Anytime we post something online,
Let's get you a little bit
we're
closer.
back.
There you go.
Yeah, we get the feedback, so we know we're aware of what's going on.
Well, you get sexualized all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of the things that I have to tell to anybody that I work with that are females is it's got to be the most aggravating thing all the time. I love working with women anyway, but I try to treat y'all like I treat the boys, and sometimes I go over the line with it. But I have a daughter. She'll be 14 this year, and I treat her like one of the boys to an extent. I just hate it. You see it more as a dad. And it's annoying.
Yeah, well, as a dad, girl, that's why we love girl dads, right? Because
Yeah.
now you see it, and you're cautious of all these men, and you're cautious of your behavior and how you're acting, and it all sets in, and you're like, wait a second.
You realize you were kind of a piece of shit sometimes. There's sometimes that I don't want to ever say I was too creepy. But there were probably times, especially as a younger man, I probably was over the line.
At least
Yeah.
you know you were creepy,
Yeah.
right? That kind of takes you out of the creepy category if
Yeah.
you know it. If you don't know it, you're
Well-
like, I've never been creepy. You're a creep.
Well, there were some times like you probably didn't get the hint that they'll quit sliding a DM or quit hitting on somebody or to just go on. Like, yeah, and now looking back at it, it was like, that's not the right move. Like, that's not even, take the hint, read the room.
Read the room.
Read the room.
Recognizing it is, of course, the first step to recovery. So
Hey, man.
I think I'm recovered now.
We'll let you know.
Yeah, my old lady's nice to me now.
We'll let you
She's
know.
nice to me.
Okay, good.
She hasn't ran yet.
Good.
She's sitting at the bar listening to me bullshit with y'all, so she's not too mad at me. I'm doing all right.
you deserve that for sure.
I'm doing my best.
Bless her heart.
She'll probably beat my ass later, but right now it's okay.
Right now, she's
So
here for
when
the show.
when y'all first got together and y'all first hung out, what was that like?
Actually, it was at a girls' dinner. We had, I used to plan a lot of girls, outings and dinners and stuff. And that was when she finally showed up. So there's like 12 other girls, of course, there with us. But we immediately were like inseparable. And we've learned through our little groups and outings that we've had that her and I are more the entertainers of the group.
Not
So we
Not
have
us.
to entertain all the other girls who come. So everyone's kind of, catching up with us and stuff. And then after is when her and I actually get to finally connect. And we get to, what is that, like, decompress.
Yeah, dissect the whole event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's when her and I actually get to, like, finally. And it's crazy because it was only me for so long when I would host the event. So it's kind of nice to, like, kind of share that with her. And then her and I, our one-on-one time, and we talk every single day, all day long. Last night we had a 3-hour conversation on the phone. Like, we're extremely close, and it doesn't feel forced. It doesn't feel like I've never had to be like, hey, you kind of fucked up, and, that wasn't a good thing for you to, like, I've never had to have that conversation. We nip shit in the butt beforehand, and we tell each other, like, hey, this is what I really need from you. I'm stressed out. Like, it's just like such a raw, genuine connection, communication. We're on the same page with a lot of things, but if we aren't, we talk about it, which I think friendships, especially in our older years, they're so hard to come by. So to meet somebody who is willing to build a genuine friendship with our hectic lives and understand one another has been super, super awesome.
And we kind of have like the same type of day schedule. Like, we're up early. First thing we do in the morning is send each other memos. We call them our podcast. So it's like, I get a feedback from what I talked to her last, and she gets mine. And that just kind of sets the tone of the day. We like voice memo all day long.
Yeah, I've got Tawni's memos before. She will send me
They're
a
good.
whole novel.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Every
wild.
day.
Yeah, I don't know why she doesn't call.
No.
It'd be so quicker.
No, we like to make things difficult. One thing about us, if it's
I bet.
if it's not difficult, we're gonna make it that way. We're gonna find a way to make it harder.
That's the woman in y'all.
Yeah, hell yeah.
But you can also listen to the voice memo as you're doing your own shit. So I feel like it's
Right.
more beneficial
And
that
she's
way.
leaving me memos, and I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Like, she's cooking, she's taking out, she's doing the garbage disposal, and I'm like, ma'am, I can't even hear you.
That's the most woman shit ever. Y'all realize that? To where you could, most of that stuff you wouldn't even have to finish. I could ask you one thing, resolve it. Most of that shit you repeat in the memo.
Yeah,
Oh, I repeat it at least
This
7
is not
times.
like problem solving. That's not the goal. It's not problem solving. It's not quick things to fix. It's just like,
It's just my
anyway,
thoughts.
so I'm curling my hair, and I think I'm gonna try on this outfit, and I'm gonna send you a picture of it in a minute. And like, did you see this online? Like,
That
last
sounds
night,
fucking
we
exhausting.
were on the phone last night, and I was watching her reels, talking to her, and she was like sending me pictures of her. I was like,
Commenting on my reels while we're on the
could not
phone.
get close enough, man.
I need to pitch a tent in her asshole and just stay there.
Yeah, that's the appropriate amount of space. Ramp it up, actually.
Y'all might be too close.
No.
Might be too close.
No.
That's offensive.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I love it. I love this energy.
yeah.
Y'all are the same person. I'm
Literally.
kind of scared of that.
You should be.
That intimidates
We
me.
always love though, because people always think she's like the scary, intimidating one. This man at the bar the other night called me frail, and we were like,
Called you frail?
Literally frail.
He was like, "You seem so frail," and we just laughed.
I
We
said,
were
well,
like,
that's funny. She's the scary one.
Yeah, Tawni, you've never scared me, but I could see how anybody else would be
It's just because
petrified
I'm a
of you.
big bitch.
No.
I'm 5'10", 150. I mean,
That's not it. She
She's-
just has that
No.
dominating personality.
Yeah,
and she'll
you
get
got
right
such
in
a
your
big
face with
personality.
it.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
but like she's It's not even aggression, more so than it's like
You own the room.
we're gonna resolve
confident.
whatever's going on. Yeah.
You very much on the room. I remember the video that you posted at one point in time, and it was you at a bar and you was dancing, and somebody took a video of you, and it was like I think you went after them. But I can't remember you clapped back or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was somebody that was, I think she
There
was
was
calling you
girls-
out because of what you was wearing or some shit.
Yep, it was actually CMA Fest 2 years ago. I had hosted I hosted a writer's round or something during CMA Fest, and then we decided to go out after we were upstairs at Tin Roof. And my friend took a video of me and my other friends dancing in front of the stage, and you can see girls in the
That's what it
background
was.
pointing and like trying to read their lips. And so, of course, I posted on TikTok. I was like, "Where are my lip readers at?" Because they were just talking shit about us, and I was doing nothing. I wasn't bothering anybody. Girl, you could have joined me. I would have
Yeah.
been twerking up on you too. But yeah, that's one thing that I used to like cower down when there was shit talked about me. I'd be like, oh, well, maybe they're valid in that, or, kind of brush it off. And you try to like be the bigger person for so long in so many different situations. I've had to do that my entire life. And finally, for the past like probably year, maybe two, I've like, no, I'm going to talk about my co-parenting problems. I'm going to talk about y'all talking shit about me. And that doesn't make me drama or, looking for that. It's me standing up for myself, because you guys aren't
Absolutely.
going to say what you want about me and just have me sit here and be the bigger person. That's not me being the bigger person.
No, there's too many people that think that's a toxic trait. And one of the things I've learned over the past year was there's too many people that they want to say that it's a problem that when you react to their actions. And that's not it.
No.
I should be able to talk about what you did and how I react to it.
Just as loud as you said it about me, I should be able to respond just as
Yeah,
loud.
the narcissist is the person who gets mad at you reacting to what they did to you. Yeah,
Absolutely.
not how you acted.
No, we troll back. We troll everybody back. Like,
Yes.
You should be able to.
my whole
You should
TikTok
see-
is just a troll. Like I troll everybody back. I'm
You
like,
ought to.
Her comments crack me up.
well, and I've learned what you can't say. Like you can't call people stupid.
You
No,
can.
what was that one that got removed recently?
Which one?
Like this one man actually commented, and all she did was respond. She's very witty. That's the number one thing I probably love about her, is her wittiness.
Yeah.
But he had commented something, mean to her, and she responded with something about your voice.
I was like, you seem like you have a high pitched voice.
Yeah. Just like very witty,
And
like
they
you
took
wouldn't
it
think that.
down. But no, my TikTok account is literally, it's only for trolling. Like, I don't be going out and doing things. I just troll people back on TikTok. So I'll just post complete nonsense. Like, I'll just see something funny online. I'll just copy the caption. I'll put it to a video. And people are like, fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, let's
I
go.
used to do that, and I just quit giving those people my energy. Like I just got tired of it. I don't do anything that's negative. You have to, like, if somebody, I like to make very bad jokes, like super corny dad jokes, like all the time, because they make me laugh, like super bad ones, because they're just funny to me. And if somebody's like way off cuff with it, now like I might say some slick shit to them, but I just don't fuck with them no more, because I just realize that usually those people are miserable.
yeah.
Life's already beat them.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
need to.
100%.
I don't need to
No,
fucking.
I don't get in my feelings about it.
Oh, no, I'm not-
It's my little hobby.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying, like, I just don't. In my mind, and I'm not saying anybody else got this. In my mind, when I realize that person is letting whatever I'm doing consume their time,
Yeah.
because they're so miserable.
Right, thanks for the engagement.
Yeah, it's like I've already won because you're
Yeah.
fucking with me. I don't have to fuck with you.
Right.
Yeah, it's like I'm not. You're in your mom's basement, probably jacking off, messaging me on TikTok.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like, I don't. You need me more than I need you.
Yeah.
Badly.
And then, like, and women, y'all know this better than anybody, is when a man messages y'all and you don't respond, that hurts him worse than anything.
Oh, and
God.
then they get aggressive.
Yeah.
They're like,
Yeah.
fuck you. And
So
you're
it's
like,
gotta hurt that troll or whoever on social media way worse
Yeah.
when they throw out their best line and you do nothing.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is show us your girlfriend.
That's funny. I'll give you that. That's a good one.
This one guy got me back the other day. He said, show us your true form. Because he was like talking shit. He was like, you have makeup and all this stuff. He said, show us your true form. I was like, well played, sir.
That's a good one.
It was a
That's
good one.
That is.
But like, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's just a little hobby because I can recognize that. I'm not like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's okay.
I didn't even know. I got to look at your TikTok now.
It's very funny. You will
a good
get
time.
a kick out of it for sure.
Yeah. You're funny, though, too. I didn't realize. When I started paying attention to your shit, because I just didn't until, like, after we did our first show.
Yeah.
And then we did the other show, a group show, like, I don't know. Shit, that's been like 2 years ago, too.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
Hell, it's been like 2 years ago since we've done a show.
Yeah. We've been trying for at least a year.
But she's
Yeah.
funny. That's my
She
favorite thing
is.
about her. She's funny.
Yeah, you're undercover funny, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you be posting some slick shit. You be tickling me.
I feel like a lot of people don't understand like dry humor, and so then I'm like, okay, well, you're lame. We could never hang out.
Yeah,
Like,
she's
you gotta
so
be able to-
hot that people don't get it, and you're like, she's cracking a joke, bitch.
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
Laugh.
They don't look past your assets. I get it.
Yeah,
I get it. They don't understand what's
Yeah.
really cool about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of the reasons I want to do this show with you is not because you're funny, or because you clap back on people, is because when me and you talked a couple weeks ago, you told me about like everything that you kind of changed in the past year. And I
Yeah.
was very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
That was more of what I was interested in
Yeah.
than us just talking shit about everything else. So you started your marketing company and everything,
Yes.
right? You want to tell everybody about that? real
Yeah,
fast?
absolutely. So, for the past, of course, 5 years building my personal brand and social media, I then, of course, had some other models reaching out. They were asking for social media help, how to grow their accounts. I originally started helping those girls and did coaching and mentorship there. And then I was like, you know what, I should maybe try to work on collabs and branding for other companies because I had already built it. So it was kind of more like friends and friends of friends and different businesses, locally to Nashville and beyond. And they needed help with social media. So I started doing that. I was like, okay, this isn't just for models. I can actually do this for, med spas or, restaurants or whatever I was working with. And I was like, okay, I kind of know what I'm doing. So I just kept practicing, with different businesses. And then I wanted to get out of course, the OF space because that was just more so exhausting mentally, emotionally.
Very proud of you for that.
Very, I just
fucking proud of you for that.
I feel like I just had to come to a fork in the road of the money was good, but my brand and who I was only that. And that's not really what I wanted. So, and it was affecting my children majorly.
Yeah.
And I didn't want that to happen anymore. Unfortunately, props to the moms who don't have to go through that and can be on OnlyFans and make good money. Just wasn't in the cards for me, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I really wanted to kind of scale back and find myself and get the real confidence back and not this persona online that it was women empowerment, because deep down and at home when I was alone, that I wasn't empowered. I wasn't confident. I was, my relationships were not good. So I just had to have kind of like a humbling reality check with myself. And so I pulled back on that. And I sat down, I was really stressing out about money. What was I going to do? And I sat down with my friend who I've known since I was like 18, had lunch with him. He's a very good businessman. And I told him my whole story and how, stressed out I was. And he was like, listen, you're making it so much more complicated, of course, than it is. He was like, find what you're good at, find what you're passionate about, and create a business.
Yeah.
Create the LLC. And I was like, okay, well, motherfucker, you're supposed to tell me what I'm good at and what I'm passionate about. And he was like, that's you. You got to sit down with yourself and you got to figure that out. So I was like kind of irritated when I left lunch, honestly. And of course I was shit talking with him and I was like, you're supposed to help me more than that. Like that wasn't good advice.
Nobody can tell you what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
But she wants.
I didn't know. I wanted a
If you
plan.
give Tawni a clear direction, she will attack whatever you give her like no other. She locks in like no other. Like you'd be like, I need you to be good at dark spot at night. She's like, I got it.
Yeah.
Like she just locks in.
Yeah.
I bet.
So I've literally in the 24 to 48 hours after that, I sat there with myself at home and I was like, okay, I'm good at social media. I'm good at, I like creating content for other people. I've of course created all these different brands of businesses for myself, but then after that, I don't want to run the business. The Dick Waffles, I still have it. I rebranded it to Sweet
Forgot about the
Richard.
Dick
How many
Waffles.
Instagram accounts do you have?
8.
That's it. You deleted some?
There were 13.
Okay.
Why did you have 13?
I love
Instagram
creating
accounts?
brands in the social media and like all the colors and all of the logos, and I love doing that. But then after that, I've
doesn't-
realized I don't like running the actual business.
No.
Yeah.
So why don't I do that for other businesses, and they can run their business, and all I get to do is create the brand and the content marketing business.
Yeah.
So I started my LLC. I created my website because I can do all of the IT tech nerd things that nobody probably knows that I can do. And I was like, all right, this is what I'm going to do. And I did it. I did everything legally and correct and was so proud of myself. And within 2 months, I had like 100, I was literally had like 10 to 15 phone calls a day with discovery calls and new clients. I mean, it was insane. And I started a whole new Facebook.
That's cool.
Like, and it just kind of blew up. And I was like, wow, I just built a Facebook and got like 8,000 followers in 6 weeks, got all these new, people interested right off the bat because I know what I'm doing on social. I know
Yeah.
how to build a brand. I know how to post and get that. So since then, of course, I got super overwhelmed with clients, and now I've had to navigate running a business, which has been, interesting. But I'm just so proud of myself because I never thought that I could make the money that I could on OnlyFans, and I doubled it in my first month.
Yeah, I've had a saying that I have used from the first days that I worked in radio, and it's morals over money. Mm-hmm. And when you go with where your heart leads you, one, you're going to always sleep better, but also, two, you're going to end up way better off
Oh, yeah.
financially everywhere
Yeah.
else. And it never fails.
Yeah.
Like where you were at with OF and everything else, it taught you lessons and everything else you were doing then to get you where you're at.
Right.
Like it's you never know where you're gonna get to.
Yeah.
Like, but where you're at, you're supposed to be learning something.
Yeah.
It never fails, dude. I'm so fucking proud of you.
Thank you.
We had
So proud
so
of
many
you.
late night talks about this. She's like, this is not where I want to be. I'm like,
No.
just lock into what you actually want to
Yep.
do. Like,
It was
and figure
crazy.
it out. And when she figured it out, it was like everything just domino
Yeah.
effect lined up. And I was like, we went to dinner, like a month in, and we were like,
Yes.
what is happening?
Yeah. We literally sat there at dinner. She also has, she'll tell you about that, I'm sure, in a minute, but she also started a new path this year with her career. And literally a month in, we're like, all right, we manifested in January that we were going to start taking ourselves to nice steak dinners, and we were going to do this on our fucking own. And we sat there at this steakhouse in Nashville across from one another, having this beautiful dinner, all of these appetizers, these fancy little drink. And we're just like, man, we're only a month in.
Right.
I said, wait till we see ourselves in December. And I was able to my son was able to be involved, and he's proud, and he gets to see me working my ass off, and he gets to, see all these different clients that I'm working for. And I could never share my success or my, good times back in OnlyFans days when I had a really good shoot and I got published. Like, I can't go tell my son that. Like, it's not age appropriate or whatever. So now, like the other night, I was so stressed out, and I was explaining to him how I was really sorry that our summer we couldn't go travel and stuff.
Yeah.
And he was like, Mom, this time next year, you're going to be so proud, and it's okay. And like, he's so sweet. Like, he's my biggest supporter now. And I just love that I can share that with him, and I feel good about the way I'm getting money.
That is, you're gonna make my fat ass cry. No,
That's-
you're gonna make me cry. That's different than little girls and boys, because Gracie's pissed that I've been so busy this summer that we've only done like 2 trips. She was mad as hell that we're not at Six Flags right now, and I'm up here working. So Gracie, take notes. No, that's great, dude.
Yeah.
And the thing is like you're not even where you're gonna be.
Not at all.
When you actually start doing what you're supposed to, and you just not saying that anybody that does the OF stuff or other shit. If you feel like that's where you're led, that's where you're led.
Absolutely.
Like, if that's, I'm not ever going to knock it. I've said since the very beginning of the show, there's a lot of folks that don't have another option.
Right.
That daycare is too expensive, and
Absolutely.
they don't have another option to where if they got to work a job because they don't have a degree or whatever, that's the better option than working 70 hours a week and not seeing their kids
Yep.
and making minimum wage and everything. I get it.
I fully
I
support
get it.
anyone who's still on there, 100%.
I absolutely get it. But if there is a better option and you get to do something for your kids and they get to see a different way of life, it's what are you normalizing to your kid?
Right.
Right.
Like the stuff that was normalized to me shouldn't have probably been normalized to me,
Yeah.
right? It's what generational curse or generational blessing are you passing down? Your son now knows that this is the route to go.
Right.
Like, and he's proud of you, and you should be proud of yourself.
Thank you.
That's cool, dude.
So much more to go, but I'm very proud of
And
doing it.
It's only gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like there's when you're doing the right thing, the blessings just keep coming. One of the things that I know is when I'm doing the right shit in life, something good happens. If I'm going down the wrong roads, I hit a roadblock, and it's just something stops. It's like if I'm not supposed to be doing this, life gets harder.
Right.
Like I won't be able to do something that day. But if I'm short on money, or if there's something that I'm not supposed to be doing, automatic stop. But if I'm supposed to be going somewhere and I'm supposed to be doing something that day, somehow something happens. A new contract comes in, a new sponsor comes in, a new MC job comes in, and it happens.
Yeah.
Life has a funny way of showing you which way to go.
Absolutely.
You just have to listen to life. You got to listen to God. If you don't believe in God, in the universe, it'll show you where you're supposed to go. You just got to not be fucking ignorant about it.
Yeah. You have to get out of your own way. I think that was one of the main things that, honestly, Kailee taught me was stop thinking about what you did and just believe in yourself that you can move on from that.
Right.
Because I was so in my head about, oh, well, I was an internet thought. No one's going to take me serious, and no, that's so not true. And I honestly did not. It took me meeting Kailee and hearing her story and her literally breathing life into me and positivity and like, why do you think that that's all you are? Yeah. You're not. Like, move on from that. Get out of your own fucking way. And the moment I did that and the moment I locked in, changed everything.
I almost agree with you. In my mind, you're almost 100% right. The only part where I disagree with you, and this is from my own experience, I'm glad that I did the shit that I did, because I'm not the person I am today without it.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
It makes you who you are.
Yeah, like a lot of people look back and they're like, I fucking wish I wouldn't have done that, and all this kind of shit. And like, do I have remorse for some of the bad shit I did?
Right.
Yeah, I do. Like, but if you tell me that if I could go back to 18 and not steal some shit, not tell some lies, and if you give me the option of going back and changing it, and if I change it, I'm not here now, I'm doing jail time.
Yeah.
I'm telling lies. I'm stealing, because that wasn't God's plan.
Yeah.
God knew if he put that on my plate, that I was going to make it out on the other side. Like, with pain comes purpose. The difference between people like us and people that stay and waller in their pain are they let the pain consume them, and they make their whole life about their pain, and they never change.
Right.
People like us are like, I'm tired of living this way. There is a better way of life. And a lot of people are looking for their purpose in life. But the crazy thing is, what if your pain is your purpose? What if you are your purpose? What if everything that you've ever been through is going to lead to you helping one other person or a group of people?
Absolutely.
It's not a mistake. Too many people get tied up in making money, getting married, having a house, like all this other shit. That's not what you're put here for.
Yeah.
You're put here to worship. You're put here to make a difference. You're put here to make a difference in someone's life.
And to learn.
Yeah, that's what you're put here for.
Yeah.
And you don't get to help other people unless you experience.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Like, it's just how you take it. There's a lot of people that are on the street right now that never recovered because they
Right.
never wanted to recover. There's a lot of people that aren't on the street that have mental health issues that we all know that just decided that I was always going to be the victim. You know what? I don't want to be the victim of my story. I want to be the fucking hero.
Absolutely.
And I refuse to not be the hero of my story.
No, that's my biggest pet peeve. Like, you will not catch me being a victim in any situation ever for any reason. Like, ever.
At some point in time, you'll be proud that you went through the shit you went through.
Yeah.
If you're not already. You have to. It's going to be, if it's not already, the reason why you're successful.
For sure. Yeah. I mean, if I took away every bad thing I ever did, I wouldn't be me, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, everything happened the way it was supposed to happen. Like, I went through a lot of, like,
Absolutely.
dark years, a lot of crazy situations. But without those, I'm not me, right?
Exactly.
I'm not successful. I'm not, doing the things I want to do because you have to go through it. There's no around. There's only through.
You're not unique either.
Right.
Yeah. There's a million people that didn't make it.
Right.
You made it. You're unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the cool part about it, is you have a different story to tell. Anybody can tell I went to college, I got a degree, I got a fucking house, I got 10 acres, I got 2 kids, I got a 401, I got all this shit.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Yeah, you got a story.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay.
Depth.
Yeah, you got something to offer. And not those other people don't have something, but I don't know, I'm a weirdo, but I love the fact that if you look in the dictionary, the definition of weird and unique are damn near the same. And
Hell
I
yeah.
would rather be fucking weird. I'd rather stand out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we love weird. The weirder, the better.
Yeah, like
You know what I mean?
My bakery was literally weirdo.
Weirdo. One of her
Yeah.
businesses she started.
Of course it was.
Are
So
we
was-
selling
I
baked
love
goods?
that
So was
brand.
Dick
No,
Waffles.
that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's Sweet Richards
Sweet
now.
Richards.
God.
We're
First time I
relaunching.
saw
I
that
branded
shit.
that one.
I bet. That's good. That's better than Dick Waffles.
That was fun.
No, yes, that's cool though. I'm glad. I hate when I see people that just they let the bad shit consume them.
Yeah.
My family, they're the same way. Like I've got a whole side of the family that experienced bad shit and they succeeded afterwards. I had a whole nother side of the family that had bad shit happen to them and they're fucking horribly off.
Yeah.
And it was the same bad shit that happened, and
Yeah.
it was like, why?
It's just how you react to it, how you handle it. What
Yeah.
you do after it happens to you, that's what makes you you.
Yeah.
Like bad shit happens to everybody. It's just what you do with that. Like,
Absolutely.
Everybody in their life has trauma.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to any mental health expert, everybody's trauma in their brain is equal. Whatever's
Yeah. Oh,
happened
yeah.
to me is just as traumatic as whatever's happened to you.
Right.
So it's what you do with it.
Yeah.
There's no scar on me that is worse than any scar on you by what my brain says and
Yeah.
what your brain says to you. And what are you just going to do with it? Some people want to succeed with it.
Right.
Some people want that to be their mantle, their cross to bear. And other people want to just let it be the thing that buries them.
Yeah. I think that was really important. And like I was saying about her, like she taught me how to own it. It is part of me, whatever it is. But now you can still move on from it. So that was super important.
Yeah, and when you talk about it, it kind of takes away its power. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, absolutely.
Like any woman that I come across that has any kind of similar struggles that I have, like I tell them about it because people need to know that they can relate to you, that they're not alone, that they're not the only one that's fucked up. So if you show them your flaws, they're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
like this is okay. Like
Yeah.
I can move past this.
Yeah, see, when I got my start in radio and everything in like 2015, 16, is because I shared my suicide story from 2010 and my depression and all that kind of stuff that I was battling in high school and everything as a kid and all that kind of stuff. And I didn't know it. Like, I just thought I was fucked up. Like, I thought I was a crazy person. And when I shared it on social media for the first time, it was because I was tired of having that chip on my shoulder. Mm-hmm. I was tired of like walking around my hometown, and there were some people that knew about it or some people that didn't, and I was just tired of it. I had already learned all my triggers. I had already learned how to cope with it, and I was over the medication and all this kind of stuff, and I was like, you know what, I don't want this to be something that's so heavy on me anymore.
Right.
And I posted it on social media, and I posted it in a way to where, like, if everybody thinks I'm batshit crazy still, they think I'm batshit crazy. And that's not the response I got. The response I got was my inbox full of people that I went to school with and everything saying, I went through the same shit.
Oh, wow.
And like all this kind of stuff. And then it led to some radio interviews, some other shit, then it led to me working in radio.
Wow, I love
and
that.
in the life and everything I got now. But I say all that to say this is that was where it used to be like when I said the word suicide and like 15 years ago, it tasted like shit coming out of my
Yeah.
mouth. It was disgusting. To where now it's just another word. It
Yeah.
took the power away from it because that was where I was supposed to be. That was what God put on my heart. That was what I was supposed to go through to get to where I was supposed to get my blessings.
Yeah.
And when I veer from that, life goes to shit. When I
Absolutely.
don't and I stay on my path, life's fine.
Yeah.
Like it's when you don't, you fuck up, and that's taking the power away. Like your body and your mind and everything knows where you're at when you're supposed to be there.
Yep.
And you'll figure it out real quick, and I think both of you do. I think both of you know. I can tell how happy you are. I don't know you yet. I can tell. You just from your social media, I can see how much happier you are
Yeah.
now.
I get to
Oh,
be
gosh.
my unhinged self
I
online.
can tell such a difference, right? Like that burden was lifted off of her, and like, because I told her, you know, it's okay. Anything you've ever done is okay. Like if
Yes.
people, you're scared people are going to come at you about it, just tell them about it already.
Yeah.
Be like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was me. I did that, and I'm not doing that anymore.
Well, so many people are scared that somebody's going to judge them. But the thing is, they're going to judge any fucking
Any
way.
fucking way.
And also, too, they've done the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
And the moment you realize that they're just hiding their shit,
Right.
like, this is
Your
very
sin is no greater or less than
No,
mine. We
all
just
sin-
sin differently.
It says in the Bible, all sin is created equal.
Yep.
Like, so it doesn't matter. If I sit here and I tell a lie and you go out and you murder somebody, it's the same.
Yep.
Like, it's kind of fucked up. Like, I really don't agree with it.
Right.
But
Right,
it
but
is,
it's
but
the
it,
same.
but it's the same. Like,
Yeah.
it really is. Because you're going against what God tells you not to do.
Right.
So it's like, you're not my judge, my jury, or my executioner is how I look at it. So why the fuck do I care what you think?
Yeah.
I don't. So fuck you. If you like,
Fuck 'em.
Yeah, fuck them.
I feel like that's like all of Kaylee's brand, and that's what's helped me where I
Fuck
am.
'em.
I'm not
I
put
love
here to
it.
make you happy. I'm not. I'm put here to make me and the people I love happy. And at any point in time, if-
Amen to that.
yeah. But I want to hear more about your story because I don't know. I don't know enough about. I know enough about hers.
All right, so I've been in recovery for about 4.5 years.
That's awesome.
I was a drug addict for a little over 10 years. The first 6 years was Adderall, but like I was very unaware that that was an addict
Mm-hmm.
or that there was a problem. Like, not me, I'm on Adderall. That is prescribed to me. I mean, I was abusing the shit out of it, right? And people around me were like, what the fuck is happening?
How much
Like,
were you taking like a day?
Oh my gosh. Like, I would take up to like 8 or 10, 20s or 30s a day.
30s?
Yeah.
Holy.
Just all, but I mean,
fuck.
like, I wouldn't go to sleep for a day, right? So in a full
Well,
24
you
hours.
couldn't.
But like, I was just like, I never tried any drugs or anything until after college. My senior year in college, I went to school, Western Kentucky, Bowling Green, which is about an hour north.
Okay.
And I was working downtown Nashville bartending. So, because I was trying to figure out how to like make money in college, I'm like, oh, I can just bartend at night and go to school. So I started bartending downtown Nashville. I'd go back and go to school. This girl I worked with was like, just take an Adderall before you go back. I'm like, okay. And I would just be cracked out, boy. Heading back from work up to school, I would go straight to class. I mean, I was like acing everything. I'm like, this is great. Because I'm also very ADHD, and I'd never had Adderall. So I was like, this
It
is
worked for
me.
you too, yeah.
Like, I thought it was just, specifically for me. And I was great, and I was cracked out and euphoric and like just calling everyone and telling them I loved them. Like, I loved it. So I'm chasing that. Do you know what I mean? And now after college, like, I don't really have a goal or a purpose. I just know I love Adderall. I'm just like out here. Do you know what I mean? Like, and the more I'm around people, the more it made me feel alive. Like, I think a lot of women I've spoken with have like this little identity crisis after school, and they're like, what am I supposed to be doing? And I didn't know. I was working like Twin Peaks and Hooters and bartending, just doing stupid shit, right? But I was so cracked out on Adderall, it didn't matter. Like, I was literally having the time of my life.
Yeah.
And, that just progressed and progressed. And now I'm taking so much Adderall. Now I'm weird, right? Like, now I'm taking so much I can't even function, which parlayed into different things. Like, now I'm doing cocaine. I even, did meth, which now I'm so stressed out because I'm so cracked out. Now I need Xanax. So now I'm just like all the drugs. And it just progressed, over a slow amount of time. About 6 years in, of course, what do? I find this drug dealer boyfriend. I'm like, this is great. And I'm like, wait a minute, he's making money doing this? This is genius, So a few different things happen, and this becomes like a different type of lifestyle for me. I kind of like slid out of my reality into this little parallel universe. So now I'm like, my drugs is my identity, right? Like, just through different things in my life being so broken and never feeling like I related to anybody, I'm like,
It became normalized to you.
it does.
Yeah.
And like, when people are on drugs, you want to be around other people that are on that many drugs. So you just slip into your own little universe of everyone's kind of doing that thing. Now you can't even see your life. It's so far in the distance. You've created this weird little world, but everyone's familiar.
Yeah.
Everyone's doing what you're doing. That's where you feel comfortable, and then blooms this whole different life, right? Now I'm going to jail, getting all these criminal convictions. Like, I was arrested multiple times.
Yeah.
I spent a lot of time in jail. I got hit with quite a bit of felonies. A lot of those have dropped off just because I had a really good attorney, blah, blah, whatever. But at some point, you're like, you look up and your life is so far gone and you go, what the fuck is happening? Do you know what I mean? How do I get back there? But the point is, you can literally burn your entire life to the ground and then get up one day and say, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to hurt anybody in my life. I don't want to hurt my family. I don't want to hurt my friends that I fucked over. Like, I don't want to be that. That's not who I am at my core. Now my reality has started to make my decisions for me, and I don't want to be that person. And you can change. I went to rehab. I spent 6 months in a sober living facility.
That's awesome.
You know, I changed my whole life around. Like, and I didn't know what to do. When I first got sober, I'm like, what now? This is not, I was not making money a conventional way. So now I'm like, okay, I'm sober. I'm back in society. Like, what do I do? I go get a minimum wage job. Like, and I did when I was, it's another example of you are your surroundings. Like when I'm in a halfway house and in sober living and everyone's getting these minimum wage jobs, you're like, okay, that's what I'm going to do. Because they tell you that's all you can do. Like, no, I moved back to Nashville. I made up a whole fake ass resume. Like, I've been in an office my whole motherfucking life, and I just started turning it in. They're like, what have you been doing? I'm like, managing offices. No, I've never been in an office. I don't even know how to have small talk. Like, anytime I was around a group of people, we were doing like criminal activities. So I just needed to figure out if
you had management skills if you did that.
I had a lot of skills. They just weren't legal. You know what I'm saying? I was really good at sales. I was really good at managing people. I was really good at setting up situations. I just didn't know how to relay that into like a real world setting. So I got this little job at an office, and really quickly they promoted me to their recruiter. So I was a recruiter for like 3 years, and I'm like, how did this happen? Like, I was like in HR, like, and everyone's like, what?
I can see that. I could.
And it was crazy. But in that position, I felt like I was living a double life. Because at first I just got that job to like, I need to learn how to be a normal human, see if I can interact with the normies. Like, it's just a little research and development.
Mm-hmm.
And I could, but it was kind of like killing me because it was this whole little fake life. And not that I need to go in and announce like, hello, I was a criminal to every person I meet, but when
you couldn't be authentically you.
When you're limiting yourself, you can't be authentically you. And
Yeah.
I feel like so much of my personal life, I try to help other people. Like, you know, I've hosted quite a few interventions, sent quite a few people to rehab. Like, if you're struggling with your addiction, like, I feel like I'm the person a lot of people call.
Yeah.
Because I can get in there and I can talk to you and I can relate to you. Like, a preacher or a teacher or somebody that's, like we talked about earlier, has lived that perfect life. They did all the right things, but they can't relate to the broken person.
You want to be able to bear your scars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so in that corporate setting, I could never authentically be myself. So like we said, you know, we talked about, we're like, all right, this next year, like we're locking in, we're being ourselves. I was so scared to leave my job because at my old job, I got very lucky with my background check. Like, I guess they just ran Davidson County and like one little thing came back and I like explained it away and it was totally fine. But I was petrified to leave that job because I have an extensive criminal history.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can never leave this job. I'm trapped here. Like, I have to stay here. And I just said, fuck it. I'm not going to be scared. I'm going to do whatever I want to do. So I started applying to all these sales jobs. I got a really good job with this home remodeling company. I didn't tell them shit. Like, I actually lied to them. I was like, no, you might find this one little thing, because that's what pulled in my other job. But like, everything's fine. I got the job. Everything was great. My whole background check came back. Felony. And they were like, man, be for real. What are you doing here? And I was like, have a great day. So I talked to my therapist about it, and she's like, look, you can't keep applying for these jobs and just waiting to the end because it's going to wreck you. You have to just go in and be yourself. Yeah. So I did. I started going in interviews, and I'm like, look, I have an extensive criminal history. You're not going to like it. And my boss now was like, we do not care. As long as you can sell. And I was like, I can do that. And so now I get to be myself at work.
Most folks, this was a lesson I had to learn the very, very hard way last year. Most folks just don't want you to lie.
Yeah.
That was something, I made a bad mistake on something last year with somebody. And it wasn't even that bad of a mistake, like not cheating or anything. It was just something stupid. But it was where I just lied about it. And if I would have just told the truth from the very beginning, it wouldn't have been a big deal. Mm-hmm. But I was so like gun shy about it that if I would have just told the truth right up front, it wouldn't have been a big deal.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize what telling the truth was because I was so used to having to cover my past and everything. And I would imagine you were probably the same way. You were so scared of the stuff you had done before and how you had been judged by it and everything, to where people do show grace. People do see the value in you today.
Yeah, right.
And that's probably where you're at now and everything. They care about who you are now, not who you were.
Right. And I try to live so authentically. Like in my previous life, like in this drug little environment, you lie, you cheat, you steal. Everything's a secret, right? And also you're doing really criminal shit. Yeah. So you're not telling anybody anything. Like I was like, I've always been very vague on details. I'm like, because. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't recall type shit.
Yeah, I
And
get
now
it.
it's like you can be authentically yourself. And I feel like I very much was in every setting except for work. And work's where you spend a lot of your time, right? So that was like very, very heavy on my heart.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to be authentically me in every room.
Yeah, you didn't want to get found out, right? Yeah, I get it. I get it more than you
Dude,
know.
one day I
get
came
it more
back
you
from
know.
lunch and the sheriff's department was at my work and I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
Here we go. I was so nervous. I almost just pulled off and I said, fuck it, just go in. If you get arrested in front of your whole job, who cares? Why would they be arresting me? There's
Yeah.
no reason. But I went in and they were there for somebody else and I got to, carry on about my little facade. But like that was chipping away at me so badly.
I get it.
Like it just, like you said, you didn't tell the
And
truth
I think
once
it's
and
important also to point out that since she's, of course, taken this new job and been authentically herself, talk about the success and what you do there,
I
because
love my
it's
job.
paid off.
I'm in roofing sales. Everyone told me not to take this job. But again, they were like really cool with my criminal history and they're like, this is, as long as you can sell, you can make this much money. And I was
Yeah.
like, all right, bet. Tawni told me not to take the job. My dad was like, Kailee, be so for real. You're not about to get on these roofs. And I was like, I'm not
Can
about
you
to
sit
get
here
on-
knocking doors, selling roofs?
There's good money in all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely
I know somebody
crushing
that
it.
kills in insulation.
Yeah, absolutely
Yeah, I
crushing it.
know.
I'm number 3 in the company. Like I'm doing so well. I love my job.
Yeah.
And it's because I can be myself. Like if you just give me some space and allow me to be me, like I'm gonna do what I need to do. And I love my job. It gives me the flexibility. I have not 4. He just turned 5. I have a
Aw.
5-year-old son, and I get to do all the little things. Like previous to that, in this very corporate world, I'd have to ask off for every little thing. Like he starts kindergarten next week. I don't have to tell anybody.
That's cool.
I can take him to school. I can pick him up whenever I want. Like I can do all the little things he likes to do. I can make my own schedule, and I'm making the money that I want to make.
Yeah.
Just because I said enough of this, I want to be myself in every room,
Yeah.
and just followed where that is, and it's been great.
It's crazy. It's crazy the roads you get led down.
Crazy, right?
Yeah, you just gotta kind of let life lead you sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just gotta get out of your own way. You gotta let the right things lead you.
Yeah.
Like we let substances and we let the wrong people. It's just what you want to follow.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I can just tell with both of y'all. It's kind of cool. Like I can see it with you, even not knowing you, that when you took that turn, whether it's God, you started following, universe, whatever. You could tell like you started following the right thing. And I obviously didn't know you before, but you're definitely where you're supposed to be.
Oh, for sure.
That's cool.
All I
That's
want to
cool.
do is make money and take really great care of myself.
Yeah.
Like I don't want him to feel like I felt when I was
Yeah.
younger, which was like very neglected and not like I fit in and I was
Yeah.
just such a broken little kid. I don't want him to ever feel that.
Yeah.
Like my job is to make his life so magical, and I
Yeah.
get to do that every single day.
Yeah.
And so I just feel like that's the real me. Like that's the only place I need to be, and that's exactly where I'm at.
That's fucking awesome.
Thank you.
That's cute. Both of y'all. I'm a little overwhelmed, to be honest with you. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't. It's a lot. It's a lot. I don't really get tongue tied too much.
So I didn't tell you beforehand.
Yeah.
What did you expect? Just first glance, what did you think we were going to come in here and say? Like,
Oh God, no, I don't know. Just knowing some of Tawni's friends that I've got to meet before, I kind of thought it was going to be somebody else that's done OnlyFans, honestly. And then looking at you, and then you said bartender to start off with too. You don't look like a bartender at all. Would have never guessed that you had been on that path. I really didn't know where it was going to go, and I hate judging a book by its cover. That's just
Yeah.
not me. Like, I just do my best not to. But the roofing and stuff wasn't where it was going to be.
Yep.
But you know, I'm just big on. You just don't know where you're going to get led. But
Right.
you know, you're not always where you want to be, but you're always where you're supposed to be. Is what I say. And if you're happy there and you're finding your purpose there, I just, you said money a while ago. It is the only thing. And it's not a bad thing. Don't get me wrong what I'm about to say. But I think that there's something more special to your story than just you making the good money. You've got such this passion about your happiness that I hope people hear more than just you're making good money. I hope they see the light in your eyes and they see that you're not an addict and that you were talking about helping with interventions and stuff a while ago. I could see you being like a whole ass interventionist.
Absolutely.
And like that being your like I don't know if you could go back to school. I don't even know how the fuck you become an interventionist.
She
or
has
whatever.
degrees.
Yeah. Like I could see that being your calling.
Well, money to me means freedom.
Yeah, I get that
through
too.
different situations in life, how I was making money or how I was living, I was always held on to by something, whether it be a boyfriend, either one good to me or in a relationship. Like I learned, when I was going through my little identity crisis, you don't even have to make money. You can actually just live with this man.
Yeah.
Which is this whole other separate set of issues. So money to me is freedom.
Yeah.
I don't have to call anybody or ask anybody to do anything. Like I can fully take care of my life and my son's life, and I can do anything he wants to do. When I was growing up, my mom would always say, like, if I could, I would. And I will never say that to my son.
I love that.
Like, motherfucker, we can and we will. Let's go. Get in the car.
Yeah, I'm definitely not knocking the money part.
Yeah,
I want you to understand
let's
that.
get
I'm not knocking the money part.
Hell yeah.
I can just see this bigger picture with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, like how I was telling you how I can just see the fact that you did OnlyFans in the first place. You
Yeah.
being somebody that people that are in that industry can come to, and you can be a support system for them to where they know there's a life outside of that.
Yes.
I can
Yeah.
see you being somebody that when somebody who's struggling with addiction needs someone for a support system or whatever, they can come to and they know there's a life outside. See, I used to not be real big on therapy. I used to love support systems more, and I still love support systems more, to where, like, we work with a lot of veterans, and a lot of veterans do not like therapy. They like to be around other people that have dealt with the same thing they
Absolutely.
dealt with, instead of just someone with a degree telling them how to feel. They want to
Right.
be around someone who's been through the same
That
shit
feels
they've been
what they
through,
feel.
and they know that they've made it on the other side of it.
Right.
That's where I can see, like, both of y'all helping someone who's been through the same shit.
Absolutely.
And that's all I meant. Like, you
So,
got to
no,
have
that's
money.
That's my end game. I want to open halfway houses in Nashville
there you
for
go.
women.
Yeah.
So the roofing right now is just a means to an end,
Yeah, okay.
because that's where my passion is. Right, I love.
That's what I was trying to pull out of you.
love
There you
helping
go.
women.
There you
Yes.
go.
You know what I mean? And it's like when I get to lock in with someone that's really
Yeah.
struggling, I can really relate to them. Like, I'll host an intervention if I feel like they need it or not. You know, or not if they don't, if they want it or not. Like, because people, always say, like, you have to want to quit. You have to be ready. And I'm like, bullshit. I love drugs. I love doing drugs. I was never gonna quit. Like, but my family had leverage, which was
Yeah.
my newborn son.
Yeah.
Without my son, they would have never got to me. I'd
Yeah.
have been like, I'm doing what I want. Like, I'm doing this weird shit. You're not going to stop me. Like, I didn't want to get sober. I really loved doing drugs. I wanted to do that shit forever. Even though I hated it. It was breaking me, but I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So you don't have to want to get sober. You just have to know there's something else out there and you want to get somewhere else. It doesn't have to be like, oh, I'm super set and ready. Like, you just have to want something better for yourself. You just have to know there's a future version of yourself that's better, and you have to want to get there. And we can get you there.
Yeah, see, right there, like,
That's awesome.
you like, if you were looking in a mirror right now, like, the way that you light up talking about that doesn't compare to the way you light up talking about roofing. And I don't mean it in a bad way. You can just see it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, it's just, you can, I don't know, like, I'm not getting too spiritual or whatever, but you can, like, see a glow. Like, you can tell, like, not saying that that's your purpose, but you can tell how passionate you are about it. And that right there, like, you're right, like, maybe your family had leverage over you with your kid or whatever, but there's probably going to be somebody out there that maybe you see on social media or whatever that's struggling that doesn't have a kid, but just need someone.
Yeah.
Like, I can't tell you how many times in my life that when I openly share my suicide story, that a random person will reach out to me. I don't
Yeah.
fucking know. I remember when we're still working in radio, my birthday, it falls on is September the 10th. That's out still. It's National Suicide Awareness Day. It's one of those crazy things. But
wait, let me pause you. March 6th, my birthday,
Yeah.
is National Overdose Awareness Day.
see,
Wow.
Crazy.
yeah. So I was at
I
a
don't know what November 7th is.
Is it-
Slut Awareness Day.
probably sex trafficking day or some shit, something like that.
Probably.
Shake your titties. Hey.
National STD Day or something.
Thanks. I have no STD.
But we had there was this thing called the Rattlesnake Festival, and I was there with the radio station and selling merch and all this kind of stuff. And this dude came up and he was talking to me, and he pulled me to the side, and he told me something that was very, very sweet. He was in his truck. He heard something I said on radio, and I'll keep a lot of it to myself for him, but he said something I said saved his life. And that to me was that might be the only good thing I ever do in my life. But that right there showed me that's what I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's better than a paycheck, better than whatever.
Absolutely.
Right.
Whatever. And but that made me feel that glow that day. That's what lit me the fuck up that day, right? And that's one of those things where now when somebody sends me a message, like, you can't overwhelm yourself with it though. Like, you really can't, because you have to be there for yourself still.
I know what you mean by that.
Yeah, you still have to take care of yourself first, because you don't take care of yourself first, you can't take care of nobody
I
else.
know exactly what you mean by that.
So always put yourself first. But when you start realizing that that's what the fuck you're supposed to be doing, and why all the hell that you went through was so you could be the crutch for other people and be the support system for other people, your life just starts to make sense.
Yeah.
All those fucking valleys that you went through ain't
yeah.
fucking valleys no more.
Right.
All the bad days, you're like, this isn't a fucking bad day. I don't have bad days no more. As crazy as that is, I know now that when I'm having a fucking bad day, I stop. I don't get upset. I don't lose my temper. I don't sit there. I just start to think, if I woke up like this or something's going wrong right now, why is it going wrong? I don't lose my temper. I don't lose my cool, because there's a lesson in it. There's some reason why right now is not going right.
Right.
And you'll figure it out when you figure it out. Once you get through the pain, you'll figure it out. It always makes sense on the other side of the pain.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you're getting it, like both of y'all are. It makes me so happy. Since I don't know you, I love seeing it with you. Ever since the first time we did that episode,
Aw.
I knew I loved you. I didn't
feel
know
like
I loved
from
you
the
yet.
first episode to now is like so different.
Yeah.
I just felt like I was.
I just thought you
trying to
had a
be
nice rack
something.
on the first episode.
Yeah, he said, "Come on in."
I was like,
Yeah, that
why-
was 5 surgeries
I was
ago.
like, why not 5 surgeries ago?
Lord, let's not get into that.
a whole
Holy
nother episode.
Shit. No, we don't want to talk about that no more. No, I'm more proud of
been
you
a-
now. We don't want to talk about stuff. I'm more proud of the person you are now.
Thanks.
Yeah, I just love when people start to get it.
Yeah.
That you don't have to be what everybody thinks you're supposed
Yeah.
to be.
Exactly.
You get to be the person you want to be, and that's fucking good enough.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
Only-
one thing I've definitely learned is like now I get to be the loud, chaotic, F-bomb, hot as fuck, mom, business. Like I can be everything that I am, and I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks about it at all.
You get to be who you want to be.
Yeah. And I'm so happy.
When you figure out that you can be the unapologetic version of yourself, and you don't have to, that's for you.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck with anybody? And that's when you'll be successful too.
Yeah.
When I started being successful is when I started being me. There used to be times that, like, when at the beginning days of the podcast, not in radio, I thought I had to be shit-faced drunk for every single episode. For the first 3 years of the show, even though it did well, I was shit-faced every fucking episode. And I thought that's what everybody wanted.
Yeah.
It was the fucking worst. I've lost so much money on alcohol. And, like, I got so fucking tired of it. Now, tomorrow night at the round, because I'll be here with my friends, I'll be having a good time. Y'all drink. I haven't even finished one beer sitting here with y'all in this whole time because I don't feel the need to anymore. I'm doing what I want to do.
Did you feel like it was just bringing out the part in you that was like louder, more exciting, that people wanted to see that in you, or why did you feel like
I
that?
thought I had to be what people wanted me to be for me to be successful.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because I didn't want to have a real job. I didn't know if I had anything else to offer to people besides being the party boy.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what I had. I thought that's what I had to be. And when I realized that, that's not me. That's not what the good Lord put me here for. And I've changed a lot throughout the years anyway. But that's not.
You look completely different.
Yeah, like I look
Like-
back at videos from me or social media from years ago. I don't even know who that person is.
Yeah.
I don't I don't recognize me.
Yeah.
Like I stopped thinking about, like, I tell every young artist that comes in the studio where we're writing, hanging out, it's bullshitting or whatever. It's like, are you trying to be popular right now, or are you trying to live a legacy? And I had to start asking myself that. It's like, do I just want to do something right now to where I want that cool temporary person to know the fuck I am?
Yeah.
Or do I want 10 years from now somebody to be like, you remember that thing Josh Terry said? Like, he left his fucking mark on me. Like, that's what I want. I want my daughter to speak well of me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I want people that are successful, that have done well for themselves, to speak well of me. I don't want some fucking redneck in South Georgia to be like, you remember that dirty joke Josh Terry said?
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Why would somebody be that way?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
That's what I did too back on OnlyFans. Like when I'd go on different podcasts, not yours, well,
Yeah.
probably on yours too, but
You
I
never
did
say
so
anything
many
stupid on mine.
interviews where I would just say the dumbest shit because I was like, oh, maybe they'll clip this and it'll go viral. Like,
Yeah.
no, bitch, just be yourself. Like, who cares about going viral
Yeah.
after saying some weird ass shit for attention?
Well,
Like, it's so weird when you get in that mentality. Social media is ruined.
Well, I read this thing one
Unique
time,
people.
and it was like, and it wasn't, the guy was talking to it as if you could talk to the younger version of yourself that was fucked up. So, like, if I could go back and I could talk to the version of me in high school that was severely depressed, that had bad anxiety, that didn't know he was dealing with it, that would walk into a room and thought everybody was talking about him, that was battling all these demons, what would you say to him? And that's how I started acting.
Yeah,
I wanted
exactly.
I wanted to start being the person that kid needed to hear.
I love that.
Like,
Yeah, I
I
love
started being the person that person needed.
Yep.
Right.
Because that's what we all are. We got that
Mm-hmm.
person inside of us that still needs that motherfucker.
Absolutely.
Like, and when you start thinking, like, you need that person because
Mm-hmm.
you still have that addict inside of you. So if you're being that on the outside, you're taking care of that person on the inside.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Same thing with you.
Absolutely.
So it's just, what are you doing?
Yep.
Right. Like we grew up to be the people that those younger versions of ourselves needed.
Yeah. Yeah. And then also, too, you're doing it for your kids.
Yep.
Yeah, so they never have to. You're taking away the generational curses. All my shit got passed down from my family. I'm not giving that shit to my daughter.
Yeah.
I fucking
Hell
refuse.
no.
I already had to wear the fucking weight of their sins for a little while. I'm not giving it to mine.
Yeah.
I refuse. My daughter ain't having daddy issues. She ain't gonna have substance abuse issues if I can fucking help it. We have a joke that she ain't ever gonna be a stripper. Like, it's a joke.
Hey, now.
Yeah, like it's funny.
Just kidding.
Hey, look.
Yeah, let her have some fun.
If she wants to, I can't do much about it. And I ain't knocking strippers. But I just want her to do everything that she wants to do in life for the right reasons.
Exactly.
If she wants to shake her ass for $1, it better be because she's the baddest bitch in the room.
Right.
And she's going to get thousands of dollars thrown at her for every minute.
Right.
And that's what she wants to do. I don't care. I just want my youngin' to be happy. I don't want her to do it because daddy didn't love her.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
I-
That's one thing with my stuff is everyone, of course, has comments on social media about daddy issues. I'm like, actually, I have 2 dads that love me a lot.
Yeah.
So that's not at all why I did what I did.
Yeah.
So I just did because I was fucked up. I don't know.
Bored.
I was bored. No, I needed money. I needed to feed my kids. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but see, that's not even bad, though. I remember
Yeah.
us talking about this first. the
I just
first
wish somebody would have
episode.
taught me there's still another way to make money, though. But at that point in time and during COVID, there wasn't waitressing, bartending. So I still feel like it was kind of an excuse, and I'm not going to excuse my behavior. And I do want other women who are on OnlyFans, if you think that's your only option, it's not. So, especially with the way social media is now, digital products, and there's a way to make money online and have freedom without OnlyFans if that's not what you actually want to do. So reach
Yeah.
out if you need help.
And she's great. I'm telling you, I don't vouch for many people. She knows what she's doing. She really does. I keep up with you more than you know. I don't comment on everything. I don't want to be a creeper. I could
do.
be.
I want to be your creeper.
I got to see your stuff. Matter of fact, how we're going to end this is make sure you go ahead and tell them all your social media
Yes.
and yours. And I got to stalk yours in the mix. I want to see the clapbacks.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so my social media, my main account is at TAWNNII on Instagram and TikTok. Yeah, I think that's all I have now.
All right.
Okay, well, fuck
That's
it.
easy.
Mine's Kailee Kelly. It's KaileeKelly on Instagram and TikTok.
Well, thank both of y'all for doing this.
Thank
and,
you.
Yes.
I'm very proud of both of you. Like, I love seeing a redemption story. I love seeing people that just tired of being where they're at, so they change. I've been there, and there's just so many people that stay stuck in that rut, and they don't know they can. And it does something to me, and I just fucking love it. I tell this story all the time, but I wanted to say it on here, or save it for the end. Y'all know the story of the donkey and the well?
I don't think
I was
so.
going to save it for the end right here because y'all both remind me of this story. So I was in a PDC, a probation detention center, when I was 18 years old. A very, very low point of my life. And my mother, or I think it was my mother, or somebody from our church sent me this story. So this donkey's walking through the field, falls in this well. Donkey's at the bottom of the well, he's treading water. And the donkey's got a decision to make. He's either going to drown or he's got to claw at the side of the well. Well, the donkey starts clawing at the side of the well, and brick by brick starts coming down, okay? And donkey's still about to die, but as the donkey's clawing at the side of the well, brick starts coming down, and it starts building a platform to get the donkey out. So the moral of the story is what almost killed the donkey is what made him strong enough to get him out of the well to save his life.
Love that.
Yeah.
So y'all remind me of that. So what
We're
almost killed
assholes. That's what you're saying.
you? Yeah, no, well, you are jackasses.
I thought you were saying whale.
Everybody says that because y'all don't know what a fucking whale is.
Well.
Whale.
Got it.
Same thing.
Oh, I thought he got swallowed by a whale.
No, he fell into
Well, how
a
the
well.
fuck is there bricks in a whale?
That's what I was wondering, but I get it now.
She didn't know what the inside
what
of a whale
almost
looks
fucking
like.
killed you is what made you who you are.
We get it. We're back now.
I'm an
It
idiot.
made you strong enough.
I'm back in the
Well.
center.
Fucking ass. Yes,
Well.
well. It's called a southern accent.
I feel like we have them too.
No.
Where are
but
you
not
from?
like you,
South
Georgia.
Georgia.
Okay.
That's why.
There's a difference.
You from Kentucky. You should be
No,
10
I'm from
times.
here.
Oh,
She just went to college.
I'm not allowed in Kentucky.
Well, I can go to Kentucky.
Have
and
fun.
y'all both can go to hell. And thank y'all for listening to the Josh Terry Podcast. We'll catch y'all later. Fucking whale.
Wow, I'm a dumbass. I was like, wow, he got